Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to replicate a multiple stacking effect on RPG Maker MZ. To do this one, I created an enemy called the Black Lancer, and the effect will be inspired by Brom's Concussive Blows passive in League of Legends, which means that every time the champion attacks or uses certain spells, it applies a stack of Concussive Blow on the target, and once it reaches, so in this case it's 4, but in the game it's going to be 3, but you can increase or decrease as you will. And when the stacks hits 3 or 4, it deals a little bit more magic damage and stun them. So to do that, I created the Black Lancer. It's going to be an enemy in my game, and I'm going to give him the passive 4 and some skills we will talk about later. So the passive 4 in question. So you're going to need to have the you're gonna need to have some Visutelas plugins. So the tier 1, the free one are gonna be enough for this one. So the passive is called Concussive Blow. Since it's a passive, you don't want to make this removable. And we're gonna use all these lines. It's gonna be in the descriptions, but basically what it means is that it stores the ID of different stages of the passive in variables. Check if the attack is a skill or a basic attack, and if the target and the user are two different entities. So if there's nothing, apply stage 1. If not, remove 1 and applies 2. And if there is the stage 2, it stuns, which is the 8th stage in my game. So it stuns and it deals a little bit more damage. Okay? And then we can add this little line here to pop an animation and make the pop-up of the damages happen. So the stage 1 and stage 2 are just two passive that are removed at battle end, and if not procced, it lasts 3 turns, so you have 3 turns to proc it. If not, then it runs out. So stage 1, stage 2. If you want, you can add another line to have it stage 3, so you just have to store another variable and then add an else if just before this one, like this one, to say if there is stage 2, then remove stage 2 and apply stage 3, and if there is stage 3, remove stage 3 and stuns. Okay, so the stun is pretty normal, cannot move, abnormal paralysis, and I give him 2 turns because I have the STB and everything has to be doubled to works well. So I've created a skill called Steel's Bite, which is basically Brom's Q in League of Legends, to deal a little bit more damage and apply an agility debuff. Instant use, it's not gonna happen. So just to show you that the enemy can use basic attack or Steel's Bite, and it will increment 1 passive stacks and work. So let's test this. So, yup. It's happening, so I'm gonna attack him. He has the concussive blow, and when he attacks, he applies me the stage 1. I'm gonna attack him. Sorry, it might be a little too... Oops, sorry. The music might be a little strong. Attack him, and he attacks me again and applies stage 2. Oh, he does not. Oh, I know. Okay, I know why. And when he attacks me a 3rd time, it stuns me and it's good. So the problem here is because of the STB battle system, which means that a turn is not properly a turn. A turn is not when party attacks and enemy attacks, that's one turn in normal games. But when you have the STB, a turn is the player attacks, it's one turn. The enemy attacks, it's another turn. So you basically have to double everything for it to work. So turn 1 and then every 4 turns. Then turn 3 and every 4 turns, yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. It's how to make a stackable passive that will proc something when hitting a certain amount of stacks in RPG Maker MZ. So it's heavily based on organic destruction adaptation that Yanfly did for the RPG Maker MV, for the Velko's passive in League of Legends. But here it's a little bit tweaked and it's adapted to RPG Maker MZ. So yeah, feel free to use it and see you in another video. Bye.